Malik never felt the bullet pierce his body. Instead, he sensed the world around him tilt, as though a hand had discreetly tugged the floor from beneath him. One moment, he was sprinting, breath hot and ragged in his chest, the air thick with the scent of rain and gunpowder. Then, everything slowed, enveloped in a strange, syrupy silence. His legs buckled, fingers twitched, and his heartbeat stuttered, like a drum losing its rhythm. Pain and fear slipped away. Yet, this darkness was not void. It seemed to breathe. Malik opened what felt like eyes, finding himself suspended in a nonsensical realm. There was neither ground beneath nor sky above. A vastness loomed overhead that felt almost oppressive. The air hummed with a resonance, thick and endless, while shadows drifted around him like weightless specters. He tried to ask where he was, but instead of words, the thought rippled through the dark like a pebble dropped in water. Where am I? The shadows stirred. Something responded, not with language, but with an inviting warmth, a luminous presence that illuminated the darkness like a lantern in a storm. Malik turned instinctively toward it, drawn by an unexplainable urge, a sense of recognition he couldn't define. The light swirled, coalescing into a tall, graceful figure with a radiance that dazzled. A woman emerged, her form woven from golden strands, her eyes glowing with an ancient warmth. Her hair flowed like liquid starlight, caught in an unseen wind. She gazed at him, her tenderness sparking a deep ache within him, even though he no longer had a physical body. Malik, she spoke, her voice melodious, resonating within the very fabric of the void. You are not lost. You are simply between. Curious, he formed the words, discovering a strange familiarity in it. Between what? Between what was, she replied, stepping closer, confidence in her stride. And what comes next? Her voice calmed him, grounding him to a reality he could not comprehend fully. Though questions tumbled in his mind, an inexplicable steadiness enveloped him. Am I dead? He ventured, the reality of his situation finally striking. Her expression softened, fingers hovering just above his cheek, radiating warmth that seeped into him with an almost tangible comfort. Your body has fallen, she clarified gently. But you are not gone. Not yet. Who are you? He asked, curiosity mingling with fear. I am Seraphine, she smiled, the brightness around them intensifying. A guide, a watcher, a guardian of thresholds. Threshold of what? He pressed, still trying to grasp his surroundings. Life, she replied, death, and everything that lies beyond. Malik surveyed the drifting shadows, the humming air, and whispered questions. Is this the afterlife? Not quite, Seraphine explained, the weight of her words heavy. This is the veil, the space between worlds, a realm for souls whose paths are uncertain. Uncertain, Malik echoed. What does that mean? It means your story is not finished. Her gaze pierced through him, offering reassurance. A chill of awareness coursed through Malik. But I died. Yes, she confirmed. But death can also mean awakening. As Seraphine spoke, the shadows shifted around them, morphing into swirling forms, almost human but flickering at the edges like fabric in a storm. An instinctual fear gripped Malik, urging him to retreat. Stay close to me, Seraphine urged, her demeanor now serious. What are they? He asked, anxiety rising as the shadows approached. Fragments, she explained. Lost souls, drawn to those who wander between life and death. Malik's heart raced, aware of their presence. They can sense me? They can feel your light, she stated, your unfinished journey. The shadows encircled them, whispering in voices resembling wind through broken glass. Something tugged deeply within Malik, evoking a primal instinct to flee. He stumbled, but Seraphine caught him, her grip reassuring. You must not let them touch you, she cautioned. They thrive on confusion and fear. I don't know who I am right now, Malik admitted. You do, she encouraged. You are Malik. Hold on to that. The shadows lunged, but Seraphine raised her hand. Light exploded around them, scattering the shadows like ash. The darkness retreated, and for a moment, Malik's breath caught. What was that? A warning, she said. The veil is not safe for long. We must move. Move where? He asked, bewildered. To where your path will be revealed. Seraphine extended her glowing hand. Malik hesitated, the pull of his previous life heavy behind him. Flashes of his body sprawled on the pavement, and loved ones in anguish haunted him. I can't leave them, he whispered. You are not abandoning them, she reassured him. Your journey influences theirs. Conflicted, he pondered. What do I have to do? Walk with me. Learn. Awaken. When the time comes, choose. He took a steadying breath, determination emerging. I'm ready. Seraphine unfurled her radiant wings, illuminating the space around them. The darkness peeled away as they stepped into the first moment of his life after death.